What's up, everybody?
Yo!
Welcome to the Noonchi Podcast.
Hey!
Hey.
What's up, everybody? Today we resumed back to recording after hours.
Yes.
Right? For those that were tuned into last week's episode, we threw out the bat signal to Peter J.
Yeah.
But apparently Peter J is sleeping. But we get it because it's probably 3 a.m. in LA. And Peter is not an insomniac like he used to be. You know?
Apparently he's going to sleep at a regular hour and waking up early. That's great.
You know what? I am happy about that for him. You know what I mean? Because that dude was for years was like, yo, I can't. Like,
yeah.
Remember when we came to visit you?
Yeah.
That dude was pulling like random all-nighters.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't go to sleep. He was throwing in melatonin like it was like
Candy.
it was bad. Like Tic Tacs. He was just throwing them and just didn't work, right? So I'm happy that Peter at least got his sleep cycle back. I unfortunately do not have my sleep cycle back.
What do you mean?
I think for probably the last 20 years, there probably has been 5 times I've slept before midnight.
You're okay. You're a night owl.
Yeah.
You're not an early bloomer.
I am definitely early bird.
Early bird.
Yeah, early bloomer. I grew up tits early.
Early riser.
Yes. So I mean, to this day, like I'll try to tire myself out, right? So like I'm trying to get a little bit healthier. I'm not saying that I'm like a full blown like workout person or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like after work, a lot of times I will go home, change into something more comfortable, and walk about 5 miles.
That's great.
And then go to sleep or try to go to sleep.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Okay.
Like that, then a shower, and then I should be like, all right, this will go to sleep. I was like, okay, I'm not sleepy yet, right?
Is it because your mind is racing with so many ideas and trying to come up with jokes and bits? And
I want to use that as an excuse, but the answer is no.
Okay.
All right. I think the answer is not about jokes or bits. It's about what the fuck am I doing with my life? Which is, I think, a little bit more, which is less interesting, you know? Yeah. And then on top of that, like I've kind of, I don't want to say completely quit Clubhouse, but I've been going on less and less.
I haven't been on in weeks.
Right?
Like, yeah.
And remember how in the beginning people were like all amped up about Clubhouse, and now
so
it's like, it's a mad lame, you know? But because of Clubhouse, I, for the first time since college, mind you, I started college about 20 years ago, 21 years ago. For the first time in about 20 plus years, I am starting this week, gonna start hitting the gym.
All right. Explain.
Right.
Because of Clubhouse.
Because apparently I have a fan who has seen me perform in Korean about 5-6 times. And he was in one of the rooms and he's like, hey, yo, I'm a big fan. I've seen you 5-6 times. Yeah. And I was kind of like, yo, prove it. Right. And then he was like reciting jokes to me.
Oh, yeah.
Better than you, by the way. But,
that's not hard to do.
You know?
That's not hard to do.
But then what he did was he was like, hey, I'm a personal trainer. And, you know, like,
I'd like to give you 2 free sessions so like, you can like pay for the third.
Because he was like, yo, like I want you to live long so that you can continue to be, a comic. Okay. Right. And I was like, okay, you know, but he was like, and free of charge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I go, but there's a catch.
What's the catch?
I don't know what the catch is. I asked him,
you think there's
I was like, what's the catch, dude?
Yeah.
Nothing in life is for free.
Yeah.
I understand it might be from the goodness of your heart.
Yeah.
But then that means I don't feel right. Right? Like getting all... Because, apparently...
Maybe it's just he really is a fan and he wants to see you live a long life.
No, absolutely.
But still... Be unhealthy.
But still,
I mean, clearly he's seen you in person, so he knows that you're in danger.
I'm not healthy. But, it's clear... I mean, okay, even if it's out of the goodness of his heart that he's going to give me free personal training sessions for however long.
Okay.
Right? I wouldn't feel right not paying him.
Of course,
right? Whatever the compensation is, right? So I goes, yo, man, I wouldn't feel right just taking all this for free.
Yeah.
So he goes, well, then just buy me drinks or dinner here and there.
Uh-huh.
And I was okay. So we'll see. Because
that could count. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But you're also, I mean, if he's a fan, you're also kind of paying with your time and, having a relationship.
I mean, Bobby,
homies.
You know me, man.
Yeah.
It's not like I have a very sparkling personality. You know what I mean? Right? He's gonna be like, after the second lesson, he's gonna be like, you know what? We should talk about payment. You're not as sparkling as I thought you would be. So
a lot of people think when you hang out with Danny, especially if you only known him as a stand-up comic and you've seen his bits and stuff, that you're gonna get that nonstop.
Yeah.
But really, what it is, it's just you having to have to sit through him working out new material.
Absolutely.
And it's just after a while, it's I heard that one, man.
Yesterday, I couldn't go to sleep.
Why?
Because of this? There was a bit in my head.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm asking. Yeah.
Yesterday, there was a bit in my head.
Yeah.
And so, in Korean, it only works in Korean. So I was like, how does this work? How do I figure it out?
Are you going to tell us it now? Or the premise of it? Have you worked it out?
Oh, it's not. This is going to fall flat on everybody's face. My face, your face. It's just going to be all flat face.
I have to circle back a little about Peter not being able to sleep. I remember I totally messed him up one time because I knew that he was an insomniac. He couldn't sleep and fall asleep. And I remember I crashed at his place one time and I had to leave really early in the morning, at 6 or 7. So I remember I washed up, and then as I was leaving, I shake Peter. I said, "Hey, I'm taking off."
What a fucking dick, dude.
The evil that exists in him, come out in his eyes. And he told me later on, he's like, yo, man, I just fell asleep and I couldn't go back to sleep. I was like, this motherfucker. He was so mad at me. And I felt bad, because I know that it takes him a long time to sleep. But I just it didn't compute. I was like, dude, I just crashed at his house. I should probably say bye. Yeah. But then I wasn't thinking. Anyway, this is a bit. I can't stop thinking. Since you brought it up in the beginning, and I wanted to be like, damn.
This should be. This is where notes and post-it notes are important.
Yeah. Anyway, so this bit, you're not going to tell us this time around. I can tell
it to you, but it's the idea that I was thinking about my sex drive, right?
Okay.
And how I'm sure you can kind of relate is the fact that it's not that I'm not horny.
Mm-hmm.
It's that
can you not look me deep in the eyes when you say that? Jeez.
It's what it is so right. Koreans call it 성욕, right? That's what sex drive is.
Okay.
But it's shortened, right? But 성욕. Right? So I was thinking it's not, I don't have 성욕. I have 성 안 좋은 말.
So stupid. That's a kyopo joke.
Right.
So you're working on a kyopo bit.
But then I go into the details of it. It's not that I'm not horny, right? In my 20s, I drove to Riverside. When a girl was like, "Hey, like I'm horny."
Riverside from East LA?
Yes. In my 20s. From UCLA, I drove to Riverside.
Okay.
Which is what, like an hour and a half, right? Drive. Okay. And that's you pushing it, right? Now, if a girl goes, if I have to transfer subways, I'd be like, nah. You know what I mean?
You're not gonna take a taxi? It's like a...
No, I have to be...
You work part-time.
Yeah.
I get it.
I work part-time, If I have to transfer, nah.
I see the bit.
Yeah.
I can see a bit.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not that I won't have sex. Yeah. It's that like there's other things that are more important. Like if I'm midway making ramyeon, and I go, hey, but I made ramyeon. right. Like those things, dude. If I was in my 20s, right, I can order pizza and it's on the way, and I would just be like, just leave it on the door, like I just go, right, and I come back with like cold ass pizza, right. But now, like, if I start cutting pa. Am I like, fuck, get out of here, woman. Don't even call me.
If you cracked an egg.
Right. Oh, dude, it's over, And so, like, to me, I'm trying to kind of investigate, like, things that are more, I don't know, important, but that outweigh, that are greater than sex to me now. And before there was nothing. My parents, and then nothing, right? But now there's like family obligations, gigs, recycling, like there's all this other shit that's more important, right? And so
I'm looking forward to this bit. I really think it actually, I think it's going to be. I have a funnier one for you.
What?
It's much more simple. Like earlier, right before we started filming, you and I went to the bathroom, right? And did our couple, I don't know, we both...
we
by the urinals, right?
Yeah, we're both facing the same wall.
And I pangud. I pangud.
You farted,
right? So, but it was kind of a deep, like, very, like, earthy sounding panger.
Neo soul.
And I was just like, yo, oh man, that might have been a shart.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was thinking, what is a shart in Korean? Right? Do they have a word for that?
I don't know.
So I've been calling it a shangu for a while.
See, but here's the thing.
Like shit and pangu.
Yeah, I know.
Together.
But that's very kyopo.
Yeah.
It's close. It should be more closer to donggu.
Donggu?
Or I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Oh, right. Because shit is English.
Yes.
But I mean, it's a Kopo thing then.
Yes.
But it's like I definitely shangued because I went into the stall and I like anyway.
So you sharted?
Not too bad though.
Oh,
like it didn't get on my boxers.
Oh,
It was just kind of like it's weird.
That happens to you, where it's just like.
I got weird things going on like at my age, like
so like it didn't get on your underwear.
Yeah.
But it was just chilling on the stoop, like like yo.
Yeah,
what
it
up,
wasn't
what
on
up?
the underwear, but
You know
it was just chilling out, in the cracks.
Yeah, just watching the day go by. That's what.
Dude, that's like a lot of my life now. Like a couple times a day, just to make sure, I have to. I go wipe my ass.
Just cause?
Yeah.
Just cause?
Because these days, like I got like problems back there.
Oh.
When you get older, I mean, like that's something I really, yeah. I don't want to get too deep into it. But no, I get, it gets, yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
hemorrhoids and all that stuff. Like,
I was in the bathroom and I was there to witness and hear the fart, and he goes, "Ooh, I don't know about that one," right? And I was like, "You serious?" Because to me, the sound didn't have to me, I don't know. I guess that's why I'm not a musician, because musicians have great ears, right? But I didn't hear the juice, because usually there's juice behind it when you go, oh, that is a shart, right?
But sometimes you just don't know if it's a shangu or not.
Right.
Like I'm really pushing the shangu.
Yeah.
But I had another question about, do Koreans have a word for dingleberries?
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know. I'll ask all these.
Yeah, ask about that.
By the way, if you guys know what the Korean equivalent to sharting is, and or dingleberries.
Dingleberries too, yeah.
Right. Write on the comments, please.
All right, let's change the subject now.
Right.
I wanted to talk about my weekend.
Yes.
Because I had a crazy weekend. Just like a tiring weekend.
Yeah, okay. Like, obviously, I've heard your weekend story.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Crazy is not the right word.
It wasn't crazy.
It was fucking exhausting sounding.
Very exhausting weekend.
Matter of fact, after hearing the story, I was like, I don't know if I want to have kids. Not even kids. Man. Like there was not one thing about the story that you're about to tell.
Yeah.
That made me envy you.
I mean, it's I mean, like the thing about like having kids, being married,
right?
The things like it's all about. The way I break it down is, do you want kids? Do you want your legacy to live on?
Right.
In that way, right. And like passing something down to like flesh and blood, right. If that's really important to you, then I say, you know, like go for it,
right.
You know. But if it's not that important to you, then yeah, I mean, like getting married is having a partner that helps you get through life. Where you that's what it is. You guys are partners, and you get through life like much more fluidly, but that's not the case for a lot of people. They just bicker and fight, and they can't like.
I don't think anyone wants to hear that. I think what they want to hear is your long ass weekend.
All right, so I'll just start with the fact that my brother-in-law got married on Saturday, right? But what I didn't realize, and I wasn't like anticipating, was that I had to do anything. It's like, I don't know. No, they didn't ask me to do much but to sing at the wedding. And for months, they did, my in-laws, they were like trying to help me decide what to wear, which suit, because I have a few options. And they brought it up every now and then. I was just like, oh, you know, like for me, I just throw on a suit like whenever there's a wedding and stuff. So that was one thing. That's where everything kind of started at 5 a.m. on Saturday morning. I didn't realize we had to get up so early, first of all, because we had to go get hair and makeup done. Because my wife had to wear hanbok. Her parents had to wear hanbok and suit and, you know, family photos and stuff like that. So we got like a family package of us getting hair and makeup done at this place in Apgujeong. Rented a car. We don't have a car, so we rented a minivan. It's cool because they just drop it off at your house these days and leave the key. Either drop it off to you or they leave it on the wheel. They did it for us like that. So it's 5 a.m. and I wash up, I shower, get like, and then I'm putting my suit on, and my suit pants don't fit.
Like at all. Not even a suck in.
No.
Oh, like, shit.
And I knew that there would be a little bit like of a problem, but I didn't think it would be that bad. Like it was, I couldn't even zip up half the zipper. It was really bad because I've been, I've been gaining a lot of weight lately because I don't, when I was depressed back in the day, I would sleep a lot and I wouldn't eat. These days, I can't even sleep, but I'm always depressed and I end up just eating and just like like not being able to work out. I don't have time to run and stuff like that. So
yeah, you've developed ET body.
I have a dad bod.
Yeah,
like my face isn't too bad, although it's like starting to fill in, but everything's going to my stomach and waist, and so I couldn't fit into my pants. So I have like 3 suits, 3 or 4 suits, and every single one denied. Ooh. And I'm looking, my mother-in-law is witnessing the whole thing because, you know, she was like, she told me even that week, like my wife was like, try your suit on Monday or something like that. And I was like, it's fine. I kept pushing it back. And then day of the wedding, the wedding's at noon. It's 5 a.m. I can't go buy a suit anywhere. Right. Thankfully, the suit jacket, one of them fit.
One of them fit. Okay.
But the pants, I couldn't, like, the only thing I could fit in was my jeans. And so my father-in-law, being, you know, the nice guy that he is, was like, all right, we'll just tell everyone it's American style. You know?
Yeah.
It's like an American, you know? So like... So that happened. We went to go get we went to the hair and makeup place. I didn't know I had to get makeup. I just would get my hair done and stuff, but they put makeup on me. I had to take care of Benji all day, like, because my wife and mother-in-law, they're really busy with all that stuff.
But you said okay to the makeup because
I didn't want, like, my wife was basically like at first I objected. I was like, makeup?
Yeah. She
was just like, shut your ass up. You're getting makeup. You did not listen to me about the suit. He's like, you shut your ass. You shut your mouth.
You denim wearing fool.
She gave me that look. Like, and we were sitting next to each other in the makeup chairs. And I knew, like, I was like, makeup? And I looked at her. I was like, oh, yeah. Look, BB cream's fine. She gave me that, like, side eye look. Like, you're just skinny jeans wearing motherfucker. They're not even skinny jeans. They're just regular jeans, but I got so fat that it's like they're skinny now.
Oh, that's funny.
So I was like, all right. So I just didn't talk back at all.
Right.
You know, and then we get to the wedding hall. Fast forward, we go get to the wedding hall. We got to get ready and stuff. I have to do a sound check and all this, and because I got to sing. Yeah. Right. I'm like super like, the people got really annoyed at me. Like the sound guy, he's like yelling at me from the balcony, communicating with me. He's like, you brought a guitar. Like, you didn't tell me you needed to plug in your guitar. And I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, so I'm going to play a guitar. No one's going to hear it. I was like, so I'm yelling with this guy in the middle with my bad Korean. 내가 말했는데요. 말했어요. And her whole family is there getting ready for the wedding planner, all these people. Right. I'm starting to get really annoyed. The sound guy, he's like, I was like, so do you have an instrument cord or what? He's like, yeah, I have it. I just have to bring it. I was like, what the heck? Just bring it then. What are we arguing about? He's like, but you didn't tell me. I was like, I don't care. I don't like. So the wedding planner, in the meantime, is like, hey, so how long is your song? And I was like, oh, it's like 4 or 5 minutes. She's like, what? So we got another wedding after this. Like, you want to, like, that's too long. You got to cut it short. And I was just like, part of me was just like, I was getting really annoyed. I was like, what if I was like, you know, someone famous? You know, a lot of them do the 축하 노래, right? Would you say that to Yoon Do-hyun? Would you say cut the art that you made? Would you say, oh, that's too long, you gotta cut it short, you know? And then it just made me feel like more 삐졌어, because my unfamous ass, they gotta like, she was like, yeah, you gotta cut it, man. Like, who do you think you are, Yoon Do-hyun? Like, and I was like, no, No. But then I was like, nah, it's like 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. And she's like, fine. All right. Well, all right, whatever. And so I remember thinking, oh man, it's not my wedding, you know, like they have this plan. Everyone has to like, but I remember fast forward to me actually going up to sing. I'm like up on stage basically, and it's all her family. Right. It's like 99 people. You can't have more than that. So, but it's all family. And so I'm thinking, damn man, I'm wearing jeans and like they just announced, the groom's brother-in-law is gonna sing a song that he wrote. Right. And I come up with my jeans. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was going to say 축하드립니다, like everything in Korean. But I remember what my father-in-law said. It was like American style, right? So I was like, congratulations. I wanted everyone to know that this guy's wearing jeans because it's American style, baby. Like, I didn't want to, I felt so bad, you know? It's like, this is my song that I wrote because I'm American and I'm going to sing it in English.
Was all encompassed in congratulations.
By the way,
why I'm wearing jeans, motherfucker.
I felt so bad. Oh man, because we were doing wedding photos and stuff. And, you know, it's not like I can get in the second row. I'm in the immediate family. Right, where my legs aren't covered. I can't cover up my legs. You know, like, so I sang. So I sang the song. I actually cut a verse out because I felt bad. Like I'm like I can't be just you know, like and just think I'm like Yoon Do-yeon or like an artist. Yeah. So I cut the second verse out, but I noticed while I was singing the bridge of the song, they had an event going on. Like my brother-in-law's friends started bringing up roses or like flowers to give to his bride. One by one. Yeah. And I was like, you trying to hijack my song here? What are you guys doing? Nobody talked to me about this. Yeah. But then I started realizing, wait a minute. The song's almost over. There's like people like nonstop just coming. I'm like, oh no, I have to like write another part of the song, you know, to keep it going longer. But thankfully, everything worked out. By the last person gave the flowers, it was just perfect timing. Like I ended a song right there. And then afterwards, we had to, inside of everyone went to, it was crazy. I was so tired because right after the wedding, we had to take her cousins and aunts and uncles to go eat. Not at the wedding hall. Like we went to a restaurant and got everyone separate rooms. With 4 people in each room. And we had to help with organizing all that. And then we had to get to church by 4:00 because Benji's getting baptized the next day for Easter. Oh wow. So it's same Saturday. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. But we've been doing classes with the 목사님. And so I have to drive from Yeouido to Chaeyeongdong. Right? So and traffic on Saturdays is bad. Right. So we're basically in like bumper to bumper traffic, and I'm like falling asleep at the wheel. Benji fell asleep. I can't put on music. Open the windows. It's raining. Right. You know? And so my mother-in-law, she had candy and was just giving me candy. Right. Even then I was falling asleep, so I started slapping myself and trying to stay awake. Right. And it was just so exhausting. And by the time I got to church, I'm supposed to go in too, and I'm like to my wife, I'm not going in there. Yeah. Because first of all, you know, I don't know what that 목사님 is saying. Right. Like, because everything's in Korean. Right. Like, even though I have to go through the motions, I have to drive us home after this too. Like, and so she let me sleep in the car for a little bit. So I got like a good, like, it only felt like 30 minutes. And then afterwards, we got home.
I don't get why you guys have to go to class for that.
Because you have to know why your kid is getting baptized. Like anyone getting baptized has to go to classes and like learn about the history of, or like what the Bible says about it, why it's important, all this stuff. So the next day we go to church early. Like I passed out at home. Right. Like normally I just like would put Benji to bed. He fell asleep early too. I normally just put him to bed and then I get my 2-3 hours of my own time. But like I just passed out. Anyway, next day we went to church early. We had to get there early. And they're like, all right, only one of the parents. They split the parents up. And my wife took Benji. Right. And they're like, the father, you have to sit in the main service in the front row. Uy. And I'm like sitting there at church and right in front of the 목사님. Like he's sitting, we're face to face, maybe like 15 feet. Uy. Right? And I'm like, damn, man, like, you know me, like I'm always trying to cut church, like cut school, like, because I don't know what they're saying. That's why I go to the Sunday school, because at least they got puppets and stuff,
like, they're talking about Solomon.
Yeah, I mean, at least I get to see a show, But I couldn't this day. I'm super tired still. We got up early for that. And literally, I'm falling asleep again. Like I gotta sit through this whole service, and then
and it's Easter, and it's a baptism,
and it's in Korean.
Oh, dude,
it's all in Korean, right?
Oh man, this is supposed to be long as hell for you. Huh?
And every other event, like you got to stand up and sing a chansonga song, and like it's like worse than like, and then you got to read Bible verses as a community all together out loud, and I'm like, damn, man, this is faster than reading the notabang screen. Like, this is like, people are reading rapid pace. Right. I can't read that fast. Right. Like, thank goodness I had a mask on, But like, 목사님's 15 feet away from me. Right. And he can see if I'm not reading or not out loud. Right. So I'm just like, I can't read that fast, but I'm just like, he can see my mask moving. Yeah. So at one point, I just was like moving my mouth. Like, so the mask moves with it. Because he's looking at me. I know he's looking at me. So we finally get to the baptism, and then we go up there. Benji gets baptized. And I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Now we can go. Right. I can go to the kid service, or I can just go to the cafe around the corner. Right. But they're like, okay, all the mothers take the babies out. The fathers, you stay. So I had to sit through the sermon. Which had it was like a 3-point sermon, and I'm just waiting for 첫 번째.
Well, how did you know it was a 3-point? Because
he said 첫 번째, something like that. And I was like, yo, man, when are you going to say 두 번째? Come on, man. And by the time he said 두 번째, I was like, oh my God. 마지막으로. Come on, 목사님. I don't know what he's saying. That's funny. Like throughout the whole service, I remember there's moments of prayer. There's lots of prayer, right? So I use those moments to to take a little nap, because those prayers go a while too, right? So I'm just I think one time I didn't open my eyes after everyone said amen, so I was just asleep, right? So I felt really bad, and so I remember the 목사님 definitely saw me sleeping, right? And I was I tried to play it off like I was praying extra. So I opened my eyes and I was like, oh no, I got to pray more. So I put my hand up. It's oh man, it's like, I'm not in no way am I putting down the church or anyway. It's just, I don't understand what they're saying,
No, but do you, okay. I think there will be two types of people, right? If I was a 목사님 there, I think there would be two types of people. Yeah. If I saw you sleeping, right? Yeah. It's either this motherfucker. That'd be number one, right? Yeah. Or two is, man, maybe I'm not that good. Do you know what I mean? Those are well, you know what I'm saying?
My wife said, I told her I was falling asleep and I feel really bad. And she said, it's okay. Like a lot of the elderly fall asleep during the sermons. It's like, how old do you think I am? I'm only 3 years older than you. I'm not no elderly. I was like, man.
So that was your Saturday, Sunday. So after the baptism.
Oh, after the baptism, then we agreed to do a play date with Eugene and Kirby.
Oh, okay.
So we went to Eugene's, but I told him straight up, I got there, I'm like, I'm useless today. Yeah. I'm just so tired. I told him the past couple of days of just like, I told him what happened and like, okay. But as you know, like kids, like you don't get a break.
Right.
Like there, 신났어, like because Eugene's place, they have lots of toys and every time we go there, I just feel bad for Benji for not having as many toys. So it's like a little, I mean, he has toys, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't have like, he doesn't have a train set. I gotta get him a train set.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was pretty, I mean, well, and that also, Benji was pretty tired. He fell asleep on the bus ride home. And we slept early again that night.
So as I said before, you said this. You divulged your whole weekend. Mm-hmm. Before I was like, I don't want to ever experience that weekend. I know eventually I will. Eventually I will. But I was like, that weekend sucked. Right. That wasn't a crazy weekend. That fucking, I mean, okay. Maybe that's where, like, maybe it's because you have all these fatherly obligations.
Yeah.
That you seem more beat all the time. I
mean, that has a lot to do with it. But I mean, like we stay at work pretty late. Not because we want to. I mean, like we're trying to do something big.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so we put it on ourselves. Like, we want to do a great job, but we also want to make something big,
Right.
So I don't want to mess around. Like I feel like it's a privilege for us to be in Korea. And so we're going to do something that no one's ever done. And I don't want to mess up. I just want to
What do you mean by privilege, though?
We're guests in this country.
Okay.
We're guests.
Right. Okay.
At the end of the day, like we got permission to be here. We're not like, we don't have we weren't born with a right to be in this country.
Right.
I mean, more so than maybe some other people. But
I got you.
But
I mean, I was just like, that word to me, it was like, I was like, what do you, at first it was confused me, but then, I agree.
Sorry, I rambled on for a long time.
No, it's okay.
I had to get it off my chest. I guess.
Now you should get it off your stomach. But
seriously, good luck with
So you telling me that you started running again?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you were like, I'm not going to buy another suit. I'm going to fit into.
No, that really was I felt so bad to my in-laws. Like they told me to try on the suit early.
Does your mother-in-law do the same side-eye stuff that your wife does?
No, but I'm aware of it. I think my wife told me a couple of times that she wasn't happy with the way I was acting or the way I responded to some stuff, but she doesn't show it to me. Like, I mean, we live together. I love living all together. Actually, it's really pleasant, to be honest. But I would say they are very patient with me.
Yeah,
I'm patient in ways too, but I think they outweigh me in that fight.
Right. Okay.
It's not a fight, but
so while you were dealing with that weekend, I dealt with. Basically, I got stuck in one of them rabbit holes, YouTube streaming service / just visual media rabbit holes.
Okay.
And it started off with the Biggie documentary on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Right. Now, like
the new one.
The new one. So I watched it, because I was alive during, whatever. I was a fan of hip hop at the time, but I wasn't I didn't go look at all the history and all that, like I knew who Lil Kim was and like Puffy was. I knew his mom's name was like that. I knew that up to there, right? Because of all the other shit, but I didn't know all the backstories, right? And so I got hooked on that. But not just the documentary. It made me start listening to that album or Biggie again.
Yeah.
Which led me to another rap group of that era, which was the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And then I was doing some research, and then there was a fairly recent documentary called Of Mics and Men. Right?
Great title.
It's like a 4-part, 1-hour episode each. Four episodes, right? So 4 hours of material.
Okay.
It was on Showtime, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna buy it. Boom.
Oh, you bought it?
Yeah, on
Good
Apple TV, right? And just got sucked into that. Then I started listening to the Enter the 36 Chambers and and then just Wu-Tang, right?
Damn, you
almost
seriously
even bought
deep dived. Yeah.
Almost bought a Wu-Tang shirt, right? Almost, right? Then once you start playing that shit on YouTube, like now it's like my algorithm is like a lot of hip hop shit, right? And then I came upon a video that I saw before, but then I really never really looked at it. It was a viral video about 3 years ago of Black Thought from The Roots, right? Mm-hmm. For those that don't know, The Roots are a hip hop group with Questlove, and then Black Thought is the rapper I think there was another one, right? But anyway, he gets on this radio show, Funk Flex or whatever, and he does 10 minutes straight freestyle. Damn. At first you're like, yo, what the fuck is he saying? Because they all make sense. So, because the Roots are on Jimmy Fallon. Yeah. He was a guest for a segment. Yeah. And Jimmy Fallon goes, here's actually everything you said, and it was like a rolled up parchment paper. And when he unveiled it, it hit the fucking ground and then some more, right? And so I was like, I wonder what he said. So then there was like videos with the actual lyrics of what the hell he said, and I'm like, I can't believe that all made sense. Yeah, and then just the mastery of that. Like even if you wrote it, right? Even if you memorized it, it would be 10 fucking minutes of just ba 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 ba, and it was like dope shit. Right, and then it's not even just the ends of every segment rhyming. Yeah, they rhyme within the words with just crazy all this other shit. Right, so it's genius. So I'm seeing that mastery. I'm seeing people like Biggie. I'm seeing people like Wu-Tang be what do you call it? They changed the game, so to speak, right? Okay, 9 dudes, barely any hook, and he's like,
they were young too.
Yeah, and everybody go for it, right? So it made me think about, yo, what the fuck am I doing, right? It just made me feel, it humbled me even more, and it made me go, yo, man, obviously, in previous episodes, we've talked about we don't write stuff to be I'm going to change the world or I'm going to fucking be revolutionary about it. But it made me just go, I ain't shit. Yeah, yeah. And I need to do better.
I go through that a lot.
Okay. And it just kind of kicked me in the ass, right? To which it made me go not only creatively, but like just my life altogether, right? So on Saturday, I met up with Frank and a friend. Frank,
he was on the show.
He was on the show, and so we have some dim sum ish type of stuff, and some. And then we went to like a small bar or whatever, and we're talking. And Frank was like, "Hey, can you like I'm gonna hang out with 2 girls tomorrow. You want to hang out, right?" And I don't know if he wanted me to be a wingman or not, but I was like, "Hey, I'll let you know because tomorrow I am cleaning my house, and I'm gonna go buy workout gear."
Okay.
Right. So the next morning I wake up kind of late because again I have sleeping problems. So I buy workout gear, and I spent about $500 worth of shit.
We're on work, like including shoes
and everything, the whole night. Right.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
I'm serious. That's why now I'm like, whatever I'm supposed to give to the personal trainer, I think I throw it all on my workout stuff, right?
Damn, you could get that stuff on Tangan, you know.
I'm not gonna buy fucking used workout gear, dude.
That's true. Okay.
Right?
Okay. I'll give you that.
And then I get home and I go, oh, my place is a mess. So I didn't like usually I would just sweep up and vacuum and that's it. But then I started scrubbing the floor like as if I was Cinderella, you know, with a beard, right? And I was like, oh my God, like dance coming out of the floors, you know? And so like I was doing that, and so Frank hit me up going, hey, can you you want to go? I was like, I can't, because so like I went and I try to better myself, like the environment around me, and then hopefully this Thursday. So I don't know when this is coming out, but today as we're recording is Tuesday. So I have 2 more days. Now here's my question, Bob. Do you think up until Thursday, so let's say up until Wednesday, right? Do I just kind of go like, fuck it? Or do I start being healthy?
You know the answer to
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like do I eat a box of Oreos before going to the dentist or not?
No, it's not like a bang bang situation.
Right.
You know, like was it, you know, was that there's a Louis episode on I think you should start now, because once I'd done personal training before. I remember the first time I was in a situation where I didn't work my way up to it. I just went, and they didn't even work me that hard. I remember I threw up though at one point. At one point I had to run to the bathroom, and I threw up. And I apologized and stuff. He's like, oh, it happens all the time. Right. They were like, yeah. Like if you don't you can't just jump into something like that. No matter how little they work you, it's probably going to be like your body's going to resist. It's going to
kick my ass. And so like, you know, no, but I'm saying is like, I'm not going to say, hey, let's go crazy on Wednesday and then drink till 4 a.m. type of shit, right? You know? But, you know, with that being said, I'm not going to eat a salad for dinner on Wednesday either.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, or, you know, like I'm not going to go like that either, you know?
Well, I mean,
so
I don't know what to tell you.
So if there's any
in a position,
so if there's any health nuts or workout freaks that are listeners of the podcast, tell me what I should do, right? Now, you know what's going to happen is that they're going to like, there's going to be people that when it comes to like workout diets and things like that, everyone believes that their method is Bible or gospel, right? Yeah. Which is fine, because for our analytics purposes and for our algorithm to hit, I need you motherfuckers to fight about the benefits of the ketogenic diet or not. I don't give a fuck, right? So, right? Like, so just go and just let me know.
I say you go vegan. Like I'm really considering it again, but I think you should
too much.
Yeah, but maybe you could just like mix it in there. You know, be vegan half the week.
Like a part of me is like, I don't even know about vegan, but I'll be like
vegetarian.
Or just like, yo, how about I do 5 salads a week?
I mean, I wouldn't say
minus the dressing.
I mean, yes, that's a good start.
Yeah, man. Like, if you're telling me that I should work my way up into a physical like whatever, then I should even work my palate up into veganism as opposed to like,
I guess so.
Just to be like, you know what? Fuck you. No eggs, no nothing.
Well, when I went vegan a few years back, it was because out of necessity, because that's when I found out I had gout. You know, I had really bad liver. So I just jumped into it. And it was hard. Like, I remember being depressed, not because of my health being down, because I couldn't get a hamburger.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, but it was just like, I was depressed because just the thought of not being able to have shrimp or, you know, what was it? I remember being depressed. I can't eat foie gras. It was like, which I never eat anyway. Like, it's like I had it like once in my life. I remember like just thinking about it. Oh my gosh, I can never eat that again. You know, like things that I normally don't eat anyway.
Right. Dude, I was there when I moved. You were vegan, right? When I moved,
the first day.
I remember the first day, and I'm like, Bob, let's go to that fucking Nyankochi place. You know, the one that we've been to so many times. And he's like, I'll go with you, but I'm vegan. I said, oh. I was like,
I remember I broke my fast then.
Yeah.
I had one skewer that night.
Yeah.
And also that ajima, I used to go a lot anyway.
Right.
Because she would make, they made vegan stuff.
Right.
Like they have, they have a lot of stuff that is straight up just vegetables.
Yeah.
So.
No, because, you know, usually you order like a iinbun, right? When it comes to like kogi, right? So a part of me was like, I can eat 20 skewers, no problem, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? Just, you know, but anyway.
But you had that rule, like you can't be friends with somebody that can't drink.
Right.
And it does also apply to people that
it's kind of close.
Okay. So we almost lost.
We almost did
our friendship.
That's why we had to really be like, well, you know what it is though? At the very least, I mean, obviously, the you being vegan was for health reasons, right? Yeah. So I was like, yeah, man, I'm not gonna be like, yo, fuck you. I'd much rather you like have a shitty liver and be you know, like if this is gonna help your health, then great. But there's people, but you don't force that upon other people, right? And most cool vegans don't force it down your throats. But again, I think we talked last week or the week before, where I have a problem with anybody forcing their beliefs, whatever it is, down my throat, because I'll automatically think the opposite.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Even if it's like a good thing, even if it's a universal good thing, like I'll be like, go fuck yourself.
I mean, their attitude and all of it's based on facts. Yeah. So like they're not wrong. Yeah. They're actually right.
Right.
It's just the delivery. Yeah. Like we have a problem with because we're human.
We need to love all people. Fuck you. I hate everybody. Like to
we're
me,
human.
That's how I am. Right. So,
but they're right. Yeah. I mean, like vegans are right most of the time. I would say like and for me, it's like. Yeah, I'm fighting for a lot of the ignorance that I lived with all my life. Right. You know, like ignorance really is bliss. Yeah. But when you really, I watched another documentary this weekend about the fishing industry. It's like fish conspiracy or something like that. Okay. I forgot the name, but I'm bad with names. But it was actually really compelling. Right. It's like the problem is not like, you know, getting rid of plastic usage. Right. You know, a lot of plastic ends up in the ocean, but it's really less than 5% of the problem. Really, like the majority of the problem is just fishing in general.
Right.
Like consuming fish. Yeah. Like in order to save the oceans and essentially save humankind, is we just have to stop fishing.
Yeah.
You know, the oceans can reset itself.
Right.
We just have to let it. But because we live in this greedy world,
but I like uni so much.
Yeah, I mean, like it's pretty compelling. Whenever I watch any of those documentaries, like Forks Over Knives, this last one I saw, or like any of those documentaries that that talk about veganism or like cowspiracy, all that stuff. Like it's very compelling. It's definitely like, yeah, you can see that it's mostly true, but it's really about like, is it really going to change? Like everyone's stubborn, right? There's got to be a way for everyone to ease into it. A lot of people don't respond well to just being like told what they have to do.
Yeah, and
unfortunately, we're really late.
Right.
It's probably too late for us. That's the sad part.
Yeah, but again, like to me, the part of me working out, right, is me trying. You know what I mean? Me like going, fuck it, I'm gonna walk 5 miles today.
Yeah. You
know what I mean, and make it a kind of a ritual. It's me. It's not going to all of a sudden I'm fucking Mr. Olympia and I'm like svelte and sexy and shit. I even told the trainer, I'm not trying to be sexy here.
Yeah.
Right. I'm trying to just whatever the chosen date was for me by somebody up there. I just want to be like, hey, can we give me maybe a few more years?
Yeah. Sure.
And so that's really what it is. And so, and you said ignorance is bliss, right? And I forget which comedian, it's not even a famous one, but like, it's really true. Like stupid people seem to be more happy. You know what I mean? Because they get like impressed by new shit. Like imagine like you'd be like, hey, yo, man, did you know that like the reason the sky is blue is because of this? Like stupid people would be like, oh my God, really? Like it's amazing and it's great, right? But then if you're smart and you're like, I know, stupid, right? And you're just always like just an angry, depressed person, right? But then the exception is you, because stupid people are not always. Dang, I was trying to be you because you know how you bring back the line circle because back. And I was like, oh man, that didn't work. So clearly Pete was asleep.
Oh yeah,
but ladies and gentlemen, we will get Pete back as a guest. We'll set it up.
That was fun. The last 10 minutes of last week's show.
Yeah.
Damn, we already went an hour today.
It just you know what, like it goes to show for me that sometimes I go, damn, I miss my friends back home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's that jolt of like there it is. It's not even let's always talk about the past.
Yeah.
And old stories, which are always fun, right? But then just like there it is, that's the aura or whatever that I need to that I miss that I haven't felt in X amount of years, right? And that's what I miss is like especially Pete, because Pete used to come to my house at night almost every weekend. Oh, really? Right. Yeah. And just after he gets off of work or whatever he needs to do, because again, he has shitty sleep schedule. I'm fucking shitty sleep schedule. Yeah. So we come and we just chill and shoot the shit, right? And so we talk. Yeah, I mean, the one thing we have to do is hang out more with DPD, right? Because he's here. Yeah, and I barely see him. I saw him once, maybe twice. Since he's been here a while, right? And so we really need to figure out a time to maybe see each other like once a week or at least, yeah. So thanks for listening this week, guys. And I wanted to say one last thing.
You know, I put the link to my Big Phony merch shop, and I mentioned it a couple times, and none of you mofos are clicking on it. I know. Please help a brother out.
Hey, man, I try to buy.
That's true.
I try to buy, and I was like, I don't know what's going on here. So how about this? For me personally, I will wire you the money. Can you do it for me?
Like, I have to ask my wife to do it. This buying stuff in Korea is so difficult.
I fucking hate.
There's so many steps.
It's like people swear the internet is great, and it is, right? And like the what do you call it? The broadband technology, all that's fantastic. In terms of speed, I can't complain. But there's all these stupid obstacles.
Yeah, in Korea, you gotta download an app to like do this.
Yeah,
to purchase something.
Like, and I'm like, yo, man, just like.
It's got to be a PC, not an app.
And a part of me goes, you talk about all this shit, but why is PayPal easier?
Yeah.
You know, not just because it's in English. It's just click, like, credit card information, address, click.
No, you know, to this day, I've never used the delivery app because... Even the people at Collab, somebody tried to help me set it up, and they're like, "Whoa, I think because you're a foreigner, that's like making it harder."
Yeah, and
they're like, "You should just go pick it up at that." So I've never used the payment app. Like I never used that stuff.
That's why I'm not Yogio. I set up on my own, and it thankfully I was trying to do payment and it didn't work.
Okay,
so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna just do it." But even with the thing, I bought clothes from somebody I know's site.
Yeah,
right. Because I was wondering if this person too has your shitty checkout situation, right? So I did it, and it went through, but I didn't leave a credit card or bank number, right? So I was like, I wonder how they're gonna charge me.
Yeah.
And then I get a DM from him. He was like, "Hey, so thank you for checking out my my store.
Yeah.
It looks like you pressed buy. I was wondering if that was true.
Yeah.
Because I have no information." And I was like, there was no prompt for any of the bank or credit card information. Right? So it looks like everyone needs to get in Korea. Okay.
We actually know somebody that works for payment. Right. We should probably tell them, hey, you know how much money you guys are losing out because foreigners cannot figure this shit out.
Here's the idea. Make a way more streamlined and logically, logical checkouts like system, like PayPal. Like I know that there's like Kakao Pay. There's like you can wire transfer bank transfer fees. Yeah. But purchasing online is not easy for us stupid Americans, right? So
I feel bad. Like I always have to copy paste the link on Coupang or whatever. And then I send it to my wife and I'm like, hey, can I buy this? Yeah. So that's how I've never checked out on my own, like even on Coupang.
Oh, dude, you weak because I've done it.
Oh, really?
Oh, see, that's where I'm like.
But it's also because on Coupang she has the Amazon Prime of Coupang, so she pays a monthly fee, so things come faster.
I don't get that.
So mine doesn't have it, so she has it. So it's like me using her account.
Got it. Okay.
She's faster at it anyway, so it works.
Well. Anyway, thanks for listening. And again, for all those people that are leaving comments and words of encouragement, thank you guys so much. I was like, yo, man, I'm shocked that actually people are watching. And there are people that I don't even know commenting. So thank you very much.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Someone asked how he or she wants to be a stand-up comedian in Korea.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I want to say, don't do it. Don't do it.
That's good advice. Like that. Like, but if you really want,
Yeah, don't do it. But anyway.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
See you guys.